You've got a nice view in the hospital room anyway.
We're late. We've lots to do. Doctor's orders must be followed.
Well, what first?
We'll just get your things off and pop you into bed.
Into that?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Well, give me my night things, please. Quickly, nurse.
Here's a hospital gown.
Not that. Can't I wear my own nightie? Am I to be operated on in that thing?
How is everything?
Turn your head, Doctor. And look at me. The very latest from Paris. Oh, strictly clinical. Okay, Doctor, you can turn your head now.
Oh, thank you. Now into bed.
I want to go home.
Into bed.
All right, Simon Legree.
Now, here's a little pill I want you to take. Something to make you sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep. How could anyone sleep in a 2x4 like this? At home, I have a bed big enough for 6, and here I can't even move.
You take this.
Oh, all right. You know, I can't understand me. I've never given in a fraction to anyone else, and here I'm letting you push me around. Well, where do you operate, Doctor? Here or here?
Oh, that's my way.
How do you do it? I mean, just what do you do?
You're a chatterbox, aren't you?
It's very distasteful, isn't it? Oh, well, I don't care. I don't care about it. This is such a nice bed. It's a nice room, too. Thank you, Anne. Anne, you're standing 3 miles away. Come over here, darling. I love you, Anne. I don't know what I'd do without you.
I love you.
Do you two like each other?
Of course.
Sure.
I want you to like each other. I love everybody. Will they cut off my hair?
Just a little of it.
I don't want my hair
It'll
cut
grow
off.
back.
Well, yes, of course it will. Silly of me. I feel so good. Nothing to think about.
You're going to sleep now.
That's right. I must do everything you say. I'm in your hands. Nice hands. They're good, strong hands. Doctor?
Yes.
When you get inside my head, see if you can find any sense in it.
The operation on Judith's brain was finished. The result? Well, what operation doesn't need a prayer? So I prayed with all my heart for the finest woman I'd ever known in my life. The door was ajar, and coming towards me in the hospital corridor was Dr. Steele. He was staring straight ahead and was in deep conversation with Dr. Parsons. I couldn't hear what they were saying.
Is there no hope, Dr. Steele? I'm afraid not. She's bound to have a recurrence. She'll apparently be as well as any of us. That is, until her sight may fail at the end.
Amblyopia?
Yes, but there'll only be a few hours after that. This is a rotten business. Doctoring. A glioma. A girl like that who's so alive and so entitled to live. To have this contemptible, meaningless growth come along and put a period to it.
Are you going to tell her?
Did you want her to know?
No.
Well, then that's the answer.
Look, Anne, darling, look at my new hat. It fits beautifully, doesn't it?
It's lovely.
Ah, behold, a new woman from top to bottom. New shoes, new stockings, new dress, new hair. Oh, doesn't the world smell nice, Anne?
Everybody for miles around is thrilled that you're back with us.
It's nice to be loved. Where is that New England quack?
Well, I told him 5 o'clock. Oh, is that his car turning in now?
Come on, darling, tell me, do I look all right? Shall I change my hat again?
It used to be 6 hats on the floor, and now it's 12. You used to be mad, but I don't know what that doctor's done to you. You're madder still now.
Now, let's not make a fuss over him and sport. Let's have some champagne. Champagne while we wait for him. He said I could, darling. Have one, Anne. To me, to life. May we never be ill again. Well, look who's here.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was at the hospital and I had to,
Never mind that. We're not interested in medicine here. Sit down, won't you? Have a drink.
No, thanks.
I'm having one. You said I could. Thanks for everything again. My drink, my horse, my first day.
Have you been a good girl?
No.
I thought not.
Why?
Oh, I just knew you wouldn't be. I knew you could never be.
You mean a good girl? Well, I am. And see if it's come. Hurry up, darling.
All right.
Why are you so grumpy, Doctor?
You say I'm always grumpy.
Oh, I've been good until today. I've been your slave. And I'm well. Look at me. Reflexes terrific. Balance perfect. Why, I can walk a line backwards. Want to see me try?
Look, it's arrived.
Oh, excuse me. And kneel on him. Club him if necessary, but make him have a drink. Get that look off his face somehow.
Oh, you did that, Doctor. Aren't you proud?
I don't want to drink.
Thanks.
Dr. Steele, when you came into Judith's hospital room right after the operation, you had a certain look in your eyes. You have it now.
And I'd rather not.
Is there something?
Something?
Please. You see, I am her best friend.
Can you come outside?
Of course.
Are you going to be strong enough and intelligent enough to hear the truth?
There is something.
Yes, there is. I can't say about it. Nothing can. Nothing. She's going to die.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's true.
You shouldn't have touched her. She'll have that pain again and that ghastly confusion.
No, she's not going to suffer again. That's all behind her now. She was seen as well and as normal as anyone else
How long have you known?
during the operation. I could have let her go. I almost did.
Why didn't you?
I'm only a doctor. I haven't the jurisdiction of life and death.
How will it come?
Quietly and peacefully. There may be a moment near the end where she won't be able to see quite as usual.
She'll go blind.
Yes, but first a dimming of vision, and then after a few hours, say 2 or 3...
Doctor, how long has she? A year? 6 months? 4?
Possibly. Buck up, Anne. She mustn't know. Be a good soul.
Boo! You sneaks. You're hiding out on me. What's the idea?
Well, actually, we were talking about just how much you ought to do, Judith. I told him you had a devil of a day, and he doesn't seem to think it matters.
I have had the best day of my life. This little present is for you.
Judith, you shouldn't.
Oh, look at the man. I thought surgeons had to have such steady hands.
Thank you very much for these cufflinks. Best present I ever had.
I'm awfully glad you liked it. It's all we could think of, wasn't it, Anne? Of course, it doesn't seem enough. Oh, wait, I have an idea. This is my birthday.
What?
It is really. My new birthday. Every year on this date, we'll meet. Just us 3 pals, huh? We'll meet and we'll have a party.
Oh, let's go.
We have a date.
Now, in the morning, I'm going to wear my green slacks and a small tie. I'll wear the big hat for lunch. He'll like that. I've got to look my best, darling. If ever little Judy had to knock them for a row of pins. Do you think we ought to dress for dinner tonight? Oh, yes, let's be dashing, darling.
Just as you please.
What's the matter with you, Anne?
Nothing. I've got to get through these bills. It's the 10th of the month.
Forget them. Anne, you will put on your best dignity, won't you? To help me keep dignified.
Judith, look at me.
I am looking at you.
You're in love with Dr. Steele.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I thought so. What about him? Has he given you any encouragement?
Not a ripple on the water. Drives me crazy. But when I just think of him, Oh, well, when I think that if I hadn't fallen off that horse hand, it's awful. But it's wonderful. Life's a different thing. For the first time in my life, I get up in the morning with something to live for. He's very fine, isn't he, Anne? He's worthwhile, isn't he, Anne?
But if he's given you no sign, how do you know?
Well, it's just to be hoped for. time will tell. Oh, he's so sweet to me, Anne. And he didn't go away, you know. That's one sign of Dr. Watson. Don't be against me.
I'm not.
Will you do something for me?
Of course.
I was just thinking that you might take advantage of any lull in the conversation tonight just to, mention what a good wife Judith would be and an ideal mother. And, well, don't you think I would be?
The best.
Keep both fingers crossed for me. One day it'll happen to you, Anne, and then you'll know. It's a grand and glorious feeling. I'm going to my room to change now.
Operator, get me Murray Hill 77340.